Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to Alan Wake. So, when we last left off, we'd escaped the lodge, because we're in chapter 4 now? I forget which chapter we're in. I think it's chapter 4. But, yeah, so we're in chapter 4 of 6, plus 2 extras for the DLC, which I did forget about. When I was talking about the timeline of how I was going to get through this, I totally forgot about the DLC. So, timeline from last week, totally wrong. Because I'm an idiot. Anyway, hey Streambot, welcome. So yeah, we had a car crash, and I've lost my gun, and I've lost my light, because, of course I have. That's just what these games do, so, you know. Anyway, off we go. We got shit to do.
Barry! Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine. Forget that! Are you okay? I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Al! There's something moving down here! Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry! Yeah! Barry, are you alright? I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
I do like Barry. He starts off a bit annoying, but he does really grow on you.
You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
Not far.
Barry, just wait for me, okay? Al, I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
You'll be fine. I don't see an issue. He's got flares. I'm the one who doesn't have a light. Or anything. I have literally no equipment. They've taken everything from me. And down it falls. Alright. Wait. Uh-oh. Yeah, no shit. Ow! I'm okay. We got it. Page.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
I got one of them at least. Interesting. No, is there anything? Oh, coffee thermos. I'll take that. Oh dear, that's not good. Missed. Coffee. Let's switch my way past that real quick. Barrels can't. No! I was literally just about to say the barrels can't get me, but apparently they can. So, never mind. Oh, that one's not good. Ow. Go. Run! Run, you fool, run! Ah, balls. If I'd have been a bit more forward on the other side of the tree, I could have made that. Cock. Let's try that again. Alan really needs to do some cardio. Still, I don't have to grab the page or the thermos now. so I can just bulldoze my way straight through the area. Actually, I stand corrected. The thermos is still up there. I thought thermoses stayed corrected. Oh no, is it just pages that stay collected? I think it might be pages that stay collected. That part. Alright, grab the thermos. So the page is still down there, but if you actually look at Walter at the Anderson farm, yeah, we're fine. I've already got it, so it still counts. Ow. God damn it, dude cannot run for 5 sodding seconds. Still trying to get me.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
One light. Now you're going to turn it on. Should be a button for that somewhere around here. Anything in the cave? No. Probably for the best. Alright.
I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
There is.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
Let there be light. Oof. Oop. I wasn't paying attention, but okay. At last.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Trust no one in the dark. Yep, literally no choice. Got a flashlight, no batteries, and it's time to run. Which is not exactly Wake's strong suit. Not worth it. Whoa, what the? Where the hell did you guys come from? No, 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 no. Oh, screw you, I was dodging.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Try and follow me now, bitch. Right. I forgot how tricky this bit is. Ah. We're fine. We're okay. Right.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Heavy duty flashlight? Yes, please. This is where you start getting bigger and better flashlights. Which means they're stronger.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path. The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chain to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
Does it make you wonder if, like, the whole becoming free thing is like a consequence of a story being fulfilled, or if, like, the whole point of the story was that at the end of the story the darkness would, like, quote, win and be freed, and that was why it really wanted the story to be, you know, completed. I don't know, it's not exactly explained what the darkness is. I'm hoping we'll get a few more answers in the sequel, but who knows. Yes, please.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
Yeah, just letting you know that they did make it out okay, and they're fine.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
It's only a shotgun, but you know what? I think I'm willing to take it. Good enough. Coffee. Coffee, 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 coffee. Alright, so watch out for the bear traps. We got incoming. Good enough. Hello. Ow. Alright, who the hell was that? Nice and steady. More people, really? Whoops. Hello. Will you please stop doing that? Okay. Another light up on our head. Watch out for bear traps and whatnot. Think I see anything else? Nope, never mind. Missed! And I'm in the light. I'm gonna waste my shit on you guys. Thanks, but no thanks.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Well, that's ominous.
Hello? Anybody here? Ah! Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Ah! Please! Ah! What are you? Ah! No! Don't! I'm sorry! Ah! Ah!
I'm sure he's fine. Batteries. Flare. Take everything you can.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. My buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
And he's gone. Oh well. Nothing I can do for... Although, I will say, minor spoiler alert for the DLC, I guess.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who'll help me. I'll make it happen.
Yeah. All the pieces slowly fall into place. And hey, I got a regular gun back.
Let me guess. Danny, huh? The front door was locked.
Good job, there's a window open
The
right
alarm
here.
was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast. For a moment, Hartman considered strangling the idiot. Mott was mean-spirited, but easily manipulated. An emotional infant who lived for his approval. Wake, by contrast, was a far more difficult subject. Mott had given him too much leash. In 2 days, who knew what could happen? Hartman would have to find a way to rein him in, and quickly.
Well, things didn't really work out for Mott now, did they? But that's fine. Anyway, car.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Coffee. Coffee. You gotta get coffee. Let's go check out the ranger station, shall we? Seems like the thing to do. Ooh, also might be. Batteries, I'll take that. Revolver ammo, yes please. And what's in the box? Ooh, flashbangs. Flashbangs. Tasty flashbangs. Right. This car looks better than the other one. Looks beefier. And again, maybe not. Struggling to go up a small hill. Alright. Let's check out the ranger station, shall we? Rifle. Ooh. Now, you see, that's tricky. Let's see what we've got. So we've got 11 shots for the shotgun, and we've got 14 shots for the rifle. Guess I'm using the rifle. Anything on this?
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes, maybe lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident.
Alright, that's the wife, in case you didn't tell. Sports car. Don't wreck a perfectly good car. What kind of person are you? Oh wait, that's right. Gotcha. Okay. Whoa, careful. That's a bit fast. Driving in this game is so clunky. Doesn't really need it, other than because some of the levels are just so big. You know, I don't think I ever noticed before, there was a face in that. Any more? Anyone else want to have a go? get rid of all the wheat. Get rid of the hay bales. No reason, I just feel like it. Anyway, where are we going? I have no idea. I think we're going this way. Or we would, but, you know, gotta go on foot. Can't have you driving around a car too much. It's, like, really powerful. Still, we're rapidly approaching probably the best bit of the whole frigging game, so, you know. That'll be good. Everybody loves the music scene. If you don't know what I'm talking about, trust me, you'll enjoy it. I don't know anyone who doesn't. Alright. I don't actually remember if anything meaningful in these areas. Nope, can't open that door. Lame. I'll take that. Ooh, revolver ammo and a flashbang. Could be better, but I'll take it. Right, have a flashbang. Probably shouldn't keep wasting those. Oh well, too late now. Anything in the outhouse? No. Boring. Ooh. What the fuck? I don't remember this at all. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I guess it never bothers showing up over here. Huh. Well, okay. Spooky, scary skeletons, I guess. There it is. But we'll get to that later. I'm sure we've got some other things to do first. Actually, I don't remember the exact, like, sequence of events we need to do to get there, but, maybe we are doing it now. I do hope we're doing it now. I'd like that a lot.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
Oh yeah.
God damn.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Johnson.
Shut up and shoot!
Because who doesn't want to kill enemies to a rock
We
song?
have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out!
By all means, please do.
Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stocked! Al, hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on!
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oof, blooming heck, what the hell? That's swarming you. Whoa! I was a little too focused on doing other things.
Decided to go it alone, Mr. Johnson.
Shut up and shoot!
Right, first, take that.
Al!
Come.
We have to fight them
Pick
off!
up the...
I can set off more
Pick
of
it
the
up.
fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around?
Yes, I did.
This place is stocked! Al, hold on!
All
I'm trying to
right.
get the stage lights on!
You've never listened to this song, just Google it. It's fantastic. They're the same ones who did Take Control from, well, Control. Because of course they are.
Here we go! Barry Wheeler to the rescue!
Gotta love it.
Oh, damn it! Goddamn turn of the century wiring! I'll get them working again, I promise!
Alright. What else we got? How much, oh, really? Whoa, where the fudge did you come sprinting on from? What else we got? What else we got? Is there someone else down there? There you are. Have a flare. Alright. Here we go. I did see where we
Stay in the light!
You get a sort of halfway checkpoint, which is quite useful.
Oh no, no! Why do you keep doing this to me?
Because it's fun. That works. I didn't set that up. But hey, I'll take it. Whoa! Hello. Crap, 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 crap. Have another flashback. Let's hope my health regenerates. Yikes.
Enjoy it! God damn it! There! Back in the game!
Checkpoint. Alright. Sorry if I'm not saying enough, I just kind of want to enjoy the moment. I should probably... Yeah, that threw it. Woo! I love that. Oops, a daisy. Yeah, sorry if I wasn't saying a lot. A, I was concentrating. B, as I said, enjoying the moment. Whew.
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Well, you know. Good fun. Like, seriously, I mean, they did exactly the same thing in Control with the song, you know, Take Control, which is an awesome song as well. So, you know, very, very happy. I think sort of everybody loves that moment, or, you know, this moment, where you're on a stage, there's lights and just fireworks blaring off. You got this awesome rock song going on, and just, yeah, it's great.
Deputy Mulligan tuned Thornton's chatter out. He didn't think riders were particularly useful people, and a huge manhunt for one struck him as idiotic. Certainly not worth the missed opportunity for coffee and pie. It wasn't even clear what the man had done, except run from them at the trailer park. Mulligan knew he wasn't alone. The sheriff's patience with the Fed was running out.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
Alright. Oh yeah, this bit. It's another fun bit. Sort of. Kinda.
See, bestseller? No reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time. We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
Well, let's have a look, see, shall we? What we got? Big ass combine harvester over there. I suppose that makes a certain kind of sense. This is a farm. It's all sealed off. So we can go up there. What about over here? Hang on. I want to go exploring. Can I go exploring? No, I can't go exploring. There's a fence. Because, you know, can't climb over fences. Because he's a weakling rider type.
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
Oh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Wow! You look at that thing, Al! They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they?
Well, yeah.
Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves. So how?
Nope.
Sleep. We all spend
Oh,
our
night
dreams in a
springs.
soft embrace,
Man,
somewhere
brings back
between
memories.
fantasy and
Hey,
oblivion.
remember when I got you that gig?
But
Your
dreams
first
have a
real
way of
writing
forcing
job. What got you
themselves into
started?
life.
Was this one of your episodes?
And I love that tie-in that you've been seeing these Night Springs episodes dotted throughout the whole game. It turns out Wake was a writer on Night Springs originally. Which I do like the tie-in, because at first you think, oh, it's just a weird little thing with spooky little stories, but no. It's actually, you know, it does tie into the larger narrative, which again, nice touch. That is one thing that Remedy does, like, really well, I think, is that they do good writing. Gameplay is sometimes a little hit and miss, but the writing is always really good. You can't really fault someone for that.
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back. The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
That could come in handy. That's just batteries. YOLO!
Good going, Al!
Oh yeah. They sold out. As in sold out tours, not sell out, sold out. Totally different. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Hello. Whoa! Hello. Ow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Rud? Okay, they all sort of came out of nowhere pretty rapidly. Alright, let's do it again. I actually forgot how hard this game is. In my mind, this game is like really easy, but then that's probably because the last time I played it was after like a long time of playing it all in one, like, you know, big chunk. You know, playing it through a lot of times. So I'm probably A, out of practice, and B, somewhat misremembering the difficulty. I see where you get. I got you this time.
Oh, God help us. It's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wake.
I think we can make it through here, Al!
Hold still. Got little idiots running around all over the place. As more like it. Get wrecked. Okay, right. Watch out for the electricity, it can hurt. Woo! Okay, how was about a fly, guys? And how's about another one? Whew. All right. Where the hell are we going? I have no idea. Hello. Another checkpoint at least. Distillery.
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out of here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
Again, funny thing is, that is actually what happens.
Be careful, Al!
They were clearly like setting up a lot of this stuff. Because in Alan Wake's American Nightmare, of course, Barry is literally there representing them. They have like a small comeback tour. And he's their representative. And it's like, okay.
You okay, Al?
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
Coffee. Another big flashlight. Got radio, but I
As
think
you
it does
regular
anything.
listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Your quest is almost here. Bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah.
Alright. Press the button and down we
I
go.
could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Kick. When in doubt, kick. Nice, I'll take it. Oh, God. Yeah. I just remembered.
Got to be kidding me.
Oh, balls. I had actually forgotten about that. I don't know, I think that number's a bit lowballing it. Anyone else? We good? I'd completely forgotten about the Combine Halves a bit until I was like, oh, wait, like you walk past it and then you walk out and I was like, oh, of course. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah. Anyway. I don't think there's anything else kicking around. Some buildings and whatnot. I think there's a ladder in there for some reason. Ooh, actually. Stash. Sort of. I'll take it. Alright, we let Barry out.
Al?
I had to find a key to get Barry out.
Yeah, it's me. Hang on. I'll try to find a key to get the door open.
One key. That was hard.
What's the holdup? Come on, this place is all dusty. You know I got my allergies.
Oh, zip it. You're fine.
Hey, let's go, man. I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy. Ah! Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there.
No shit,
This farm
Sherlock.
is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
Alright, come on. Oh, you want to do this side now? Make your mind
Come
up.
on, one more gate. Let's do this thing.
Random chainsaw in a tree. Makes sense, I suppose. I don't know if there's anything around here worth looking at. I don't think I ever really bothered. Just stilts for some reason. Don't know why. I don't think the house actually needs shoring up. I'm pretty sure they're just aesthetical. Old God knows the truth.
The lights are out. Guess we better check the fuse box.
Coffee. Coffee in the toilet. Makes sense.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
Old gods.
Yeah, I don't think they keep
know
too
the
close
truth.
an eye on them at the clinic. They seem to slip away a lot so they can get wasted.
No kidding. Those guys sound awesome.
Oh yeah. I wonder if they'll be back in the next game, or maybe they'll be like dead by then, perhaps. Script page. Ooh.
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
The big mystery. Alright, anything else? Aha!
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be what's-her-face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Correct.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
And another coffee thermos. Coffee, coffee, coffee. And of course, this is the other song associated with this game, which is also very good. Play the record. I think there's anything else in here. Play the record. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Seriously, look up both these songs. They're really good.
Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry. This is... Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, because getting drunk, great thing to do in a horror situation.
No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? Even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, god damn it.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
And now we get the truth. Which I'm pretty sure was the name of the episode. I think it was called The Truth. And suddenly, we're first person.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
I guess because it's like a
Crazy
dream.
drunken dream. And yet, it was more than that. It was the truth. A suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off.
No, she wouldn't.
I remembered thinking, I caught a glimpse of her form underwater. sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crashed car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Or maybe not.
Alice?
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her.
Ah!
Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her.
So that's what really happened.
Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobwebs she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
And that was where it started.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Uh-oh. Anyway, we're going to pause there. I know it's the end of the episode. It's a decent enough place to start. It's just hit 4 o'clock. So, big revelations coming in at the end of that one. Like I said, the story is easily the best part of the game. Gameplay is simple enough. It works for what it is. It's sort of Remedy's thing. They're really good at writing stories. Maybe not so good at designing intricate gameplay. But, it's good enough. Anyway, see you in a few minutes, guys. And we are back. Alright, let's get back into it then.
Previously on Alan Wake. Under the influence of the dark presence, I wrote a horror story that is coming true. Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Together we can create something absolutely wonderful.
The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being kept in a dark prison. I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
The clicker.
Well, we're expecting a record crowd from the neighboring counties. Naturally, we hope to break the record set by last year's Moose Fest in our neighboring town, Watery. Ladies and gentlemen, some people have asked me, what's the big deal about Deerfest? And I think that this sums it up. It's about friendship and community. We've got a great party coming up, but let's try to hold it in until tomorrow and get through the night in one piece, all right?
Someone will come for it when the time is right. Thomas said so. He wrote it. The key is insurance. It's my job to keep it safe. Safe in the light. Always in the light. Hello.
All the manuscript pages were gone. The FBI agent had taken them.
I think my tongue just took a crap in my mouth. Ugh.
Oh, wait, we're in jail now? Al, this is not good.
That about sums it up.
Lovely.
Oh, I am never drinking again.
I need to talk to Weaver. She's the one in the song. The Lady of the Light.
What, the crazy lady? Ugh, whatever you say, Al, but we're stuck here. They're not gonna...
You haven't even interviewed Wake.
I had some reading to do first, Sheriff, and let me tell you, it was an interesting read. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent. There's no way you're walking out of here. You hear me in there, Bret Easton Ellis? Huh?
Agent Nightingale, I want to talk to your superior.
Well, we all want things, Sheriff. I wanted my... Look, that's not possible right now.
Agent Nightingale, I insist. Wake, what's wrong?
Lady, are you stupid? It's a trick. It's an obvious trick.
Okay, I've had enough of this crap. Wake, I'm gonna trust you with this.
You're joking.
Agent Nightingale, your opinion would matter more if you were sober and if I actually believed you were here on official business.
Whoa! Get back in the cell, Stephen King. The only way you're leaving this place is over my dead... Wait a minute. I know
Oh my god!
Light. Need light. It's the only way to fight this thing.
In my office. I've got your thing. Follow me.
I love that.
Man, we're sitting ducks with the lights out.
Oh, sorry. I swallowed the wrong way.
Nightingale tried to make sense of the manuscript. It was disjointed and strange. He didn't understand half of it, but it all rang true. Impossibly true. He took out his hip flask when he reached the page that described how he reached the page that made him take out his hip flask. It wasn't the booze that made his mind real.
Could you imagine that? Reading a book and it's like your life? That'd be so friggin' weird.
Nightingale felt the situation veering out of his control, but the gun at least felt steady in his hands. He was ready to fire, resolved that he would let this happen over his dead body. And yet he hesitated. He had seen this moment before, read it in the page. He was transfixed by the deja vu and the horror that he was a character in a story someone had written. Then the monstrous presence burst in behind him and dragged him into the night.
Whoosh. Alright, let's go. Go on, you. Alright. Anything in here? Ooh, flare. Grab that. Flares. Ooh, another one. And a flare. And some coffee. Coffee. That's a really bad park job. Off we go.
Here are your things. Wait, what do I need to know? What do you need from me?
They can be hurt in the light, only in the light. And I need to find Cynthia Weaver. She can help me stop this.
Light. Check. Cynthia. She lives in the old decommissioned power plant. I can get you there pretty quickly in the rescue chopper. Come on, let's get back to your friend.
Yay, helicopter, because that'll end well.
Wheeler, I need you to stay here.
What? No.
We're going to fetch our ride, but I have friends who need to be warned about this, and I can't be in 2 places at once. I need your help.
Well, okay.
Here's a list of people and phone numbers. I need you to call them and tell them you have a message from me. Night Springs, okay? They'll know what to do.
Night Springs? Like the TV show? Gotcha. Oh, hey, that radio guy is on the list. Maine. Who's Frank Breaker? He related to you?
My dad.
Hey, is this like a secret society?
Can you do this? You'll be safe here. The backup power's on. These guys need to be alerted, just in case we don't come back.
You'll come back for me though, right?
As soon as we get the chopper ready. Thanks, Wheeler. I owe you one. Okay, let's go, Wake. Through the back.
My hangover wants a pizza. You think there's any way I could order one out?
Alright. After you. At least I have a light and a gun. For now.
Oh, hell. Whatever took Nightingale must have broken the gate controls. We can't reach the gate's control box from here. We need to get to the other side over the rooftop.
I'll go. I'll open the gate for you once I'm across. You stay here in the light and cover me, Sheriff, okay?
Batteries, grab them. I don't know if there's anything else. I think we're supposed to go this way. Were we supposed to go that way? I guess we were. I hope I didn't miss anything. Well, too late if I was. Let's go. Climby, climby, climby. And birds. Something oddly satisfying about doing that. I don't know what. Ow. Die, birds, die. There we go. Got it.
Sheriff, your password. Night Springs? What's that all about?
It's a stupid joke we have. That Bright Falls is the original inspiration for the TV show. This town can get weird at times. Never this weird, though. We need to bypass the damage control box.
What am I, an electrician? Hold on.
Oops. Wrong button.
Ah, damn! That's smarts.
Good job, Wade. Okay, stick close. Our first stop is the town hall. The keys to the chopper are there.
I don't think telling them to freeze is going to help very much. All yours. Thank you. Alright, let's go around. Grab a bunch of stuff when you can. If there's actually anything. Ooh, flyer. Better than nothing, I guess. Alright. Let her waste her ammo. Nice. Well done. Ah.
Over here, Wade! The chopper's in the other direction!
That's fine. Case. Loot. Good stuff. Ooh, flare gun. Yes. Alright, that'll come in handy. Hopefully. Nothing there. Through here? Ah.
The air smelled of fish. This was Bright Falls industrial area. There was probably a cannery nearby.
Fishing can be a hobby.
Nice. Nice to see she decided to join in. Eventually. A little close, but hey, another box. What's in the bicycle box? That is a deep cut reference that no one is going to understand. Alright, let's head down here next. A lot of nice little side areas you can explore in this town section. It's actually maybe not open, but it's not as linear as other sections. I sort of like that they, you know, toy with non-linearity quite a bit. Gotcha. Thanks for the help. I'm gonna cut through there, huh? Well, in that case, I want to explore the diner. Been a while. This is back where we started the game. Look, we get a bigger flashlight. Nice. You may remember that when we last entered this area, we turned the radio on. And if you do it again,
I'm gonna want explanations, you know. For example, what the hell happened to Rose? She's seriously messed up now.
The same thing I think happened to me after I arrived.
During this week, you can't remember?
Oh, I remember now.
Oh, the achievement didn't pop. You're supposed to get an achievement if you turn the radio on 2 times. Didn't work. That's a shame.
Barry was in his element, making calls, making things happen, even if he didn't entirely know what those things were. He wouldn't let the hot sheriff chick down. Even if every noise he heard from outside, and he heard plenty, made him jump. He had only paused to text Al a message, told him to hurry up. Suddenly, Barry froze in mid-dial. A window broke somewhere in the building, and then the lights went out.
Uh-oh. Ah, back where it all started. You're supposed to get an achievement if you do that twice. At least, I think you did. Maybe that was a 360 version only thing. Maybe they thought it was too easy. I don't know. A vague memory of being told that, but maybe I'm misremembering it. I could be. Follow. Sure it lets.
And I thought New Yorkers were rude.
Fine by me. She can do all the heavy lifting as far as I'm concerned.
You have the right.
Whoa, what the? Oh. Let's get that scene of a pool. Oh, yours, Sarah. I'll take care of that one then, shall I? Only because I know there's some ammo down here, honestly. Whew. Can't even do your job. Come on, you. Off you go. Anything in here? No, we're full on everything. Ah. Checkpoint.
over here! There's light!
Okay, anything else? Some flares, always nice. What else? There could be something around here. I'm a little hesitant to go off wandering, but... especially with the air moving like this, it usually implies bad things in the area. Oh, hello. Take you. Coffee, coffee, coffee.
I have a key. Watch my back, Wade.
Oh, great.
It's an ambush.
Nice. See, we work well together. Uh-oh. Right, guy with a chainsaw. That's not. Works for me.
Let's go, Wake.
Must we? I was having fun. Ooh, coffee. Coffee, 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 coffee. What's that? Flares? Take them. I remember what the limit on the number of flares you can carry is. I think it's 12. Alright, let's keep going.
Okay, someone's messed with the fuse box here, but you should be able to jury-rig it while I find the keys.
I already got electrocuted once today. How about I look for the keys and you get burned for a change?
Seems like a fair trade.
The darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's face was furious. The story in the manuscript had been making it stronger all the time, but now the light had set the writer free and hurt it, weakened it. It was only a matter of days before the dark presence would be strong again, but meanwhile, it would be difficult to recapture the writer.
It'll work out.
The message was from Barry. He was getting worried at the station. He wanted us to hurry.
Makes sense. Whoa. Now that is what I'm talking about. Hang on a second, let me backtrack a sec. Because I didn't go up the stairs.
The keys aren't upstairs, Wake.
I'm just gonna take a quick look.
TV. It's just another Night Springs episode.
A fusion of vigilance of conscience and rising clarity of vision.
No, if there's anything up here.
It permeates our very being. And yet, man may be
Alright. And ooh, hello. Pretty good. Ooh, flare gun.
For young Manny, the night hasn't been kind. He's a good man, selected for a lifetime of servitude after answering an
Alright. Worth it. Office. Oh, flare. Nice, 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 nice. Want to keep as stocked up as you can. Okay.
Okay, Sheriff, I got the keys.
And some flashbangs. Oh, and a much bigger. Well, it's shorter, but. Oh. I didn't get to explore everywhere.
Why isn't he inside?
Oh God! Oh God!
Barry, look out! Barry, move! Barry!
He made it inside, Wake. He's okay.
The storefront's blocked. Come on, Wake. Let's go around. We can meet him in the back.
Oh, I can't go back into the room I didn't check. Figures. Alright, where else we got? Nope, nothing down there. Thank you. Alright. Is that a checkpoint light?
We can make it through the bookstore. Wheeler should be waiting for us in the backyard.
Hell down or I'll call the sheriff.
Oh, hi, Doc. I've got it. Don't worry about it.
Sarah, about time somebody showed up. All this shooting in the air is idiotic. One of these days they'll kill somebody. And over Deerfest.
I know. Go back to bed. He's got a point, Wake. Look, this town can't take this.
Yes, because it's totally my fault. Well, technically speaking, it kind of is, but it also kind of isn't, so, you know. Who knows?
They're really taking advantage of your presence here, Wake. I heard they're selling a lot of your Alex Casey books.
Right now, I'm not a big fan of my own writing. Cynthia Weaver worked hard, following her obsessive rituals, sometimes fighting them, always giving in to them in the end. She haunted the halls of Bright Falls' abandoned power plant. She marked her caches with light-sensitive paint that could only be seen by eyes that had been touched by darkness and saved by light like she'd been. She was preparing defenses and supply lines for the war she knew would come. The war between the forces of light and darkness.
And she was right. Anything else? Anything at all? Just an empty room, apparently. Bit random, but okay.
I don't see Barry.
Look, Wake. Maybe that's him. That's the way to the chopper.
Well, one might hope. Alright. Alright, let's see what Barry's up to. I see coffee. anything else? I can't remember. We go in the church. Nothing in there, apparently. Figures. Just figures. Ooh, hello. Ah, no, this is a bit more like it. What we got? We got 11 of this, and only 8 of that. Oh, in that case, we'll stick with the shotgun. We'll swap out later. Pretty sure we got another defending scene thing.
I'm gonna give Pastor Howard a piece of my mind about this lock. Ugh, I told him to get it fixed.
Here they come.
Let's take a break.
Woo!
Omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart.
I'm shooting, I'm shooting. Where is he?
Right there.
Hey, works for me. We good? I think we're good. Woo, okay.
Okay, it's open. Let's go, Wake.
Alright. Same number of shots, doesn't really matter either way. Rifle's a bit more of a distance thing. Shotgun's better for close up. Suppose it doesn't really matter in the long run.
Wow.
We keep them lit all night long on the night before Deerfest.
Why?
Well, it's tradition.
I wonder how long it's been tradition, though.
For it to be free, the Dark Presence needed the writer to finish the story. Again and again, the story let it get frustratingly close to the writer without letting it capture him. It was bound by the events depicted in the manuscript, but it could pursue the writer indirectly, put others on the task, and stop those who would help him. It took over everything in its path, made them its puppets, and sent them after Alan Wake.
We're almost there. We'll have to go through the basement to get to the parking lot.
Of course.
Yeah, there's no way going through the crypt will turn out to be a bad idea.
I mean, yeah. It's not really a crypt, it's just a basement. Good enough. Okay. Around that. Woo! Just two big guys. No problem. In theory.
That one saw the light, huh? You didn't like that one? A tough audience. Well, I got plenty more.
What are the Christmas lights for?
Protection, man. Like garlic against vampires.
Vampires.
The helicopter's just across the parking lot and up the hill. Come on.
He even got himself a headlamp, which is really friggin' clever. Of course, we don't get one, because that would make it too easy. But it's a really clever idea. As are the Christmas lights. It's all quite clever, really. Okay, come on, let's go. I'm actually doing quite well through this.
The Bright Falls General Store is now my favorite place in the entire world. See this headlamp? It's like a superpower. I can just look at one of those things and they die. It's my flaming eye of Mordor. I wish I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Hey, I want a headlamp.
Last one.
Bastard. Alice had screamed until she had no voice left to scream. Around her, the darkness was alive. It was cold and wet and malevolent and without end. She was a prisoner, trapped in the dark place. The terror would have burned her mind out, but one thing made her hang on. She could sense Alan in the dark. She could hear him. She could see the words he was writing as flickering shadows. He sensed her too. He was trying to work his way to her.
Alright, let's get going.
When someone throws a damn school bus at your head and you're about to take a helicopter ride with someone who may or may not have a pilot's license, you're cleared for departure to Night Springs. Not Outfit.
Nice. Thank you. Saved me a job. And I got a couple of flashbangs. Good. All yours. Whoa! Fuck me. I thought you were dead already.
Oh, I'm never gonna get used to this.
Consider that a good thing.
The helicopter's just up ahead. I'll need a while to prep for takeoff.
Of course you will.
Don't take too long. I want to get out of here.
Alright. Shotgun ammo, of course. Is there even a shotgun around here? Oh, yes. Swap to the shotgun, because I think I got more for that. Flare gun ammo, more flashbangs, and a light. Oh, and a thermos over there. Right, so they get to hide in the chopper. I've got to run defense.
You will never get her back.
We're not ready to stop yet.
Get ready, I'll hold them off.
Oh crap, not good. Use that. Okay. Grab whatever the bloody hell I can get. I hear more coming. Where are you? on, get that chopper raring already. I'm working. You just keep working. Just throwing pieces of metal at us for no real reason other than it can, I suppose. Alright. Oh, balls! I have an explosive. I don't see why other you guys can't like come out here and help. Like, you know, Barry. I think you kind of missed. Alright, where now? That went quite well.
You better put an end to this.
Just get me to Weaver, Sheriff.
You're taking a big chance on a local crazy lady, Al. I hope you're right about her, or we can kiss this town goodbye.
No worries.
Like this.
Right. The city's a war zone. King Kong, mutant alligators, and Alex Casey shoots the place up every weekend. Look, I never even carried a gun until a couple of days ago.
Well, my dad used to be a cop there. Tells some pretty wild stories.
Stuff like this?
No, just normal bad stuff. Kinda like your books, Wake. I used to tease Dad that he was just like Alex Casey.
You've read me.
Oh, sure. You're a pretty good writer. A little heavy on the metaphors, maybe.
Nobody's ever said that before.
We're coming up on the power plant. See the lit building over there? And that's the dam further up the river. I can't land here. I'll take her down the road across the river.
Just get me there, Sheriff.
Hold on!
Because of course. Nothing is ever easy. There it goes. Alright. And because, of course, because game's got a game, I've lost all the stuff I had before. In the span of one cutscene, I lose it all. But hey, I got through that previous section pretty well. That was quite good. Not the easiest thing in the world, but... I need a gun first. Yeah, they don't leave it too long before you get some good stuff. And plenty of ammo.
I had to do something about the chain for the door to open.
No shit. Ow. Woo! I think that was overly complicated than it needed to be, but whatever. Right, let's get inside. You know, I probably could have just run in there anyway, but whatever. Boom. Well, at least they gave you your shit back pretty rapidly, so I guess I can't complain too much. I mean, why even, like, take it away from people, you know? Just let them keep their shit.
And here's a new song from a band that they always remind me of rock legends.
Hello. No, 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 no. Okay. Woo! Oh, that's not good. Have a flare. Alright, and die. Die. Alright, time for you. Oh, you git sneaking up on me like that. What do you think you're doing? Where the hell's all these kids coming from? Well, not good. Yeah. Wow, they are really going for it, aren't they? Okay. Oop, thermos. Any more left? Hello. Hello. Crap. Oh, I'm out of flares. I was trying to use a flare, but then I didn't have any. So... flare. Now, god damn it, why are there so many people here? Screw you, assholes. Well, I ain't going back. That was annoying. Don't remember that bit.
The power plant glowed in the night. It was close, but I had to find a way across.
Of course I do. Alright. Oh. Why is it 5 o'clock already? Yes, apparently it is. Okay, well, that's not a problem. Hello. Alright, obviously we can't go that way because electricity. Just like we can't go that way because electricity. Yep, definitely can't go that way. Anyway, grab some ammo. That apparently. Ah. Well, that worked. Okay, now we need to... we need to work out where to go. Because I'm not so sure. Is this door open? Yes, it is. Oh, good. Hello. Ow. Get. Okay. Well, as I said, it has indeed gone 5 o'clock, so we'll just read the page.
Making her way through the water pipe alone, Cynthia was angry at the writer. Foolish young man, taking unnecessary risks. And the way he broke the rules. Didn't he understand what was at stake? Since the terrible days in the 70s, she hadn't wavered once, as hard as it had been. She was tired of protecting the town all these long years, and now only wanted to rest.
Okay, so we'll take a quick break and then we'll see if we can get to the dam. We should at least start the last chapter today, I think. It shouldn't take me more than an hour to get to the end of this chapter, but how much into the last chapter we'll get, I'm not sure. But it doesn't really matter if it's just the last chapter in, you know, the next session, because then I can just dive straight into the DLC as and when that rolls around. So not really an issue. We'll see how far we can get. Anyway, back in a minute, guys. And we're back. Okay, let's get into it. Don't remember quite where we left off, but I'm sure I'll pick it up soon enough. Oh yeah, that's right. We got to get to the plant. That'll be fun. Apparently we're all full up. Flares I can take. No. That's on the other side of the fence. Nice. Hello. Okay. Anything else? No. That's not right. Oh, we're going up here. Yep, yes, apparently we are.
The story I had written in the cabin had come true. Touched by the dark presence, I had written a horror story, but the end was still missing. The story was incomplete, and the last unfinished page of the manuscript still sat in the typewriter in the cabin study. If I could get back there, if I could read the page, then I could write my own ending to this story and save Alice.
Well, works in theory. Let's see if it works in practice, shall we? Warming light. Checkpoint. Birds make me nervous. Hello. Flare gun. Ammo. Don't need the flare gun at this exact moment, but I will certainly take it. This could take a while. And just like that, they're gone. Appreciate it. Right, shotgun, ammo, flare, TV. Click. Just more night springs. Come on, I dodged that. Alright, let's go. Whoa, don't go so fast. Now that's just unfair. Ah, crap. Didn't see him coming, couldn't dodge. please stop throwing your goddamn whatever the hell it is you've got. Irritant. Uh-oh. Coming after me, are ya? Bugger off. Box. Boxy, 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 box. Ooh, flashbangs. Take me some flashbangs. Alright. Ammo, batteries. I'm gonna use up all my shotgun ammo. That's good. Hi.
I recognized the logo on the power plant sign. I'd seen a version of it painted all over the area, signifying hidden caches of supplies.
Didn't really see much point in fighting those guys. So, hey. It's all good.
Hold it right there!
Miss Weaver, Cynthia, I'm a friend.
Prove it!
You knew Zane, Thomas Zane. You're the Lady of the Light in the song. You can help me.
About time. Young man, I've been waiting a very long time for you.
It's in the well-lit room.
Excuse me?
What you need to drive the darkness back. The well-lit room is at the dam. I built the room to keep it safe.
Will it help me find Alice? Will it get me back to the cabin? Fine, let's go. I can get my friends to come back with the helicopter.
We won't go outside. Never at night. That's rule number 1. You've been breaking the rules, man, and where has that gotten us, Oh, I found the secret route. A lit route. Old water pipe. Something was damaged at the transformer yard. It's main. All the reserve power. Without it, the pipe will go dark. The power to the yard must be cut.
Let me guess. You want me to do it?
Young man, you're the one who likes to break the rules. I can't be outside in the dark. The kill switch is outside.
Alright, I guess we'll go play around with your switch. Alright, let's get going.
Weaver had sent me to cut the power to the transformer yard. I was willing to do grunt work for her to get her to help me. I hoped Weaver was dependable. I'd stumbled into this crazy world a little over a week ago. She had been living this insanity for decades.
Very true. Which is why she's a little on the soft side. But she's fine, ultimately.
I could see the kill switch that would cut the power to the transformer yard. Now I had to find a way to reach it.
I'll do it. Think that'll work. crap, 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 crap.
Who designs these things? The transformer yard went dark and dead. Weaver's water pipe passage should now be good to go.
Well, that's a nice thing. Well, I was going to switch to something else, but screw it. Of course. Where are you? Alright. Easy. Reload, reload, reload. Alright. Nice. She's got a good setup here.
This way, young man. Follow me. Come, come. The pipe's empty now. We're ready to go. This way. We need to go. I knew them both, Tom and Barbara. I had such a crush on him. Such a beautiful man. I was jealous. There was a part of me that was maybe a little glad when she had the accident. And then Tom started writing and woke the darkness up. He tried to bring her back, but you can't do that. There are no free rides like that.
I'm starting to realize that.
In that case, young man, perhaps you're a smarter man than Tom was. The witch looked like her, but it wasn't. Barbara was sweet. He didn't understand until it was too late. He tried to undo it, wrote himself, her, everything he'd ever written out of the world. Oh, he was so famous. And afterward, no one knew. Oh, Tom. He left only one thing behind in my care, in case it happened again. Insurance. He trusted me. Or perhaps used me a little. Tom knew how I felt. Knew I wouldn't refuse him. I built the well-lit room and put it there. It's been waiting for you. We are characters trapped in a story you've written, and none of us will survive to see the end of it if the darkness isn't stopped. She'll twist the story to her own dark ends.
How do you know all this?
Tom, that's the way he wrote it. He still talks to me, you know, in television, beyond, from below. We have both been touched by the darkness, young man. He saved us both with light, but the darkness stays with you. You sustain. This pipe will take us directly to the well-lit room.
Okay, I need to call my friends, tell them where we're going.
Hello? Al!
Barry, we're headed to the dam in one of the pipes. Meet us there.
Okay, I'll tell Sarah.
It's Sarah now?
Whoa! No! For the sweet love of...
Barry! Barry! We gotta go see if they're okay.
They're probably dead. You must reach the well-lit room. This is no time to be a selfish idiot.
That's my best friend.
Well, be a fool. I'll use the pipe. I'll meet you at the dam if you make it.
At least I didn't have to worry about her. She knew how to stay safe.
Well, yes, that is actually very true. Yeah, it's just batteries. We got enough batteries.
Sarah was almost starting to relax. Maybe they could turn this into a win yet. Suddenly, there was a piercing sound, like a table saw gone wild, as 100 birds made out of shadows swarmed into the rotor. The chopper bucked wildly and the board lit up, telling her what she already knew. They were going down. Barry Wheeler screamed next to her.
Ooh, that's a lot of birds. Oh, nope. Speaking of which... damn straight. Can't get me here. Bloody birds. Here we go again. Yep. Still one left. Go. Gotcha. Nice. More birds. Come on, you gits, die already. Need a lot of batteries for this section. Alright, let's keep moving.
Barry! Sheriff Breaker! Sarah!
The crash site looked bad, but as far as I could tell, the wreck was empty.
Lucky them. It's alright for some. Alright, let's keep it moving now.
Barry! Barry!
Oh! Right there.
Over here!
Hey, sure. Come
Hang in there, I'm coming!
I lost him!
Damn it! I lost the
this
perk.
is bad!
Perk over here.
Nice.
You know when to make an entrance, Wake. We were ready to make like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
I have a different ending in mind.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
I knew you'd be all right.
How's that?
The flaming eye of Mordor?
Laugh it up, funny man. Didn't we have somewhere to go?
Weaver will meet us at the dam.
I'll stick with the shotgun for now. Anything in there? Nope, no, I don't like it. Alright, we also got anything in here. Maybe not. Okay, well, worth a look. Come on, guys. We got a dam to get to.
When you spend most of your night running uphill while a crazy bunch of demon hicks try to take your head off with an axe, you know your helicopter crash landed in Night Springs. Can we just stay here until morning, Al? Please?
You see those lights? That's the elevator we need to take.
Well, okay then.
What the hell is that thing? It's everywhere!
Oh crap, there's more than one of them!
Nothing moves like that. It's impossible.
Ah! Al! Do something!
I can't get a shot.
There! No, there! Al, they're all over the place!
Wait for it.
Where'd that one go? Ah, this can't be happening!
Works for me. Come on, you two. Let's go.
Was that it? Are we safe?
That was... wow. I think we're okay.
Hey, Al, I got a bad feeling.
Let's keep our eyes open.
I can't take much more of this.
And
Wait, call the elevator.
coffee.
I'm keeping watch.
I think I hear something moving around.
Anything good? Ooh, our gun. And here comes a nice slow-moving elevator.
Heads up! Here they come.
Oh no! Oh no!
Ooh,
They're coming! We have to hold them off.
I think we're alright.
Oh no! Oh no! I swear this is the slowest elevator in the world.
Works for me. Alright.
It's almost here, Wake. Just hold on.
Al, let's go! Ow, please, you'll get us all killed!
Get the...
Al, hit the button.
Alright. Yeesh. Come on, guys. Give me a chance.
We're almost there. There's an entrance into the dam at the top. What's the plan, Wake?
Well, Weaver's crazy, but she's got something Zane left behind. Something to fix this.
Gee, could you be a little more vague?
Thomas Zane? Seriously? Might as well be Paul Bunyan or Bigfoot.
Yeah, well, he was real.
Nice.
Let's be careful, okay?
Oh yeah, sure.
Jeez,
Careful.
I hate this.
Okay, Wake. There's a button over there that opens the door. I think something's broken. Hold the button down so we can get in.
Gee, thanks. Because of course.
Ow, wait!
What's going on?
We can get to the dam through here. What's happening out there?
You guys go ahead and find Weaver. She should be in the dam now. I'll have to make it alone through the top.
Okay, wait. Good
Please, be careful.
I'll take good care of Barry, Wake. You just look after yourself.
Just in case you couldn't tell where it was going to show up from.
Gotta be kidding me. Down, boy.
Works for me. Ooh, page.
Thomas Zane knew he had to remove all that had made this horror possible, including himself. That was the only way to banish the dark presence he had unleashed and now looked at him through the eyes of his dead love. But he also knew that despite his best efforts, it might someday return. So even as he wrote himself and his work out of existence, he added a loophole as insurance, an exception to the rule. Anything of his stored in a shoebox would remain.
Which, if you think back all the way to the beginning of the game, when you first get into the cabin on the little island, there's a shoebox full of Thomas Zane's work that Wake finds. I told you it would be important. I don't actually remember if I actually mentioned it or not, but I'm sure I probably would have. What exactly did you think was going to happen, Wake? Not good. Good enough. Oh, they took a chunk out of me.
I was ridiculously outnumbered. The searchlight could even the odds.
It works for me. I don't know why they're just standing there. That's kind of weird. I feel like the AI may have broken. But I'm not going to complain. Although that guy is not moving. Huh.
Enough. You will go no further.
Uh-oh.
Stop now.
I think it's running time. That goddamn tornado again. Woo! Missed. Missed again. Quick, grab the coffee. Yeah. Whew. Made it.
You made it. Well done. I'm glad I was wrong. But it was a foolish chance to take. Don't worry about the noise. We're safe here. I have looked after the well-lit room for many, many years now. There is no shadow in the well-lit room. The power is fail-safe, and all the bulbs are numbered and changed regularly based on their make and model.
Right.
There's an old army base at Raincoat Point, north of here. It was active during the Second World War. They operated here back then. They must have built this.
Yes, they did. It's my place now.
Ooh. Snazzy. Well, let's have a look at the well-lit room.
Take it, and I won't need to worry about the room anymore, because 6 and 33 and 118 need changing soon, and I don't want to climb up the ladder to change them because it's very late, and I'm tired. And if you take it, I won't have to do that anymore.
The page was autobiographical, a memory from my childhood. But I didn't write this. It was a page written by Thomas Zane. None of them were supposed to exist anymore.
Alan, 7 years old, would fight sleep to the bitter end. When he did sleep, he soon woke up, screaming, the nightmares fresh in his mind. One evening, his mother, sitting by his bed, offered him an old light switch. She called it the clicker, and flicking the switch would turn on a magical light that would drive the beast away. To imbue the talisman with all possible power, she added that it had been given to her by Alan's father. Alan never knew him, and anything of his took on mythical proportions in his mind. With the clicker firmly in his hand, Alan finally slept like a baby. Now, almost 30 years later, Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
My mind swirled. I'd given the clicker to Alice, yet it was here. Zane had written it into existence in a story I had written. I can get to her now. I can finish this.
So, there you have it. That's the end of that chapter.
Previously on Alan Wake, I wrote a horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You knew Zane! Thomas Zane! You're the Lady of the Light in the song!
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Departure. Back to 2 years ago.
My head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking. The sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun.
Painkillers to dull the pain was a line from Max Payne.
The pills worked fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again.
One of the bright sides of never drinking alcohol.
There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
You have one new message. Ow! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it. Yeah, she called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show.
Ah, yes. There's the old typewriter and everything. It's literally the same apartment from the last time. This bit's pretty neat.
I'd been a guest on the talk show the previous night, talking about my latest book. The show was supposed to be waiting for me on our TiVo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Harry Gallant Show.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop. Yeah,
This is blurry.
No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here.
Is that wise?
No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan.
Wow, thanks.
Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously though. 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations. That's great to hear. So, how's the publicity tour been treating you?
Good, great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the 2 of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to thank all our guests for the evening. Alan Wake, Sam Lake. Once more, do the face for a Sam. There it is. And our musical guests, Poets of the Fall. Thank you, and good night.
At least I'd been funny. I told myself I could live with that.
Good old Sam Lake. He's the one who is the face of Max Payne.
Okay, Grumpy. You want an aspirin or something?
Are you gonna start with me about drinking now?
You know what? Go back to sleep, Alan.
What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal, and you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet.
Yeah, and it took him 2 years to take a vacation. I love it when they use actual like video clips in their stuff.
The clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Barry, take her gun. Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
Good luck, Al.
See you later. When I got out, it was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed.
Oh, hey there, MC. This game's connected to Control and Quantum Break. Yeah, I actually played Control last year, and that's what put Alan Wake in mind to play.
In daylight.
Took me a while to get around to it, but
beauty
still.
of the Pacific Northwest landscape. It was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this, having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head. Gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed. There would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
Alright. Watch where you're driving now. I haven't played Quantum Break though. That's also on my to-play list. At some point I'll get around to it. Ooh. Alright. Remember this. Stop doing that. Remember there's anything else out now in here? There's something over there. Do wish you could get out of the car a bit quicker. Right, let me some of that. Batteries, yeah, I guess I'll take it. Better than nothing. I don't need batteries though. It's daytime and it's always going to be daytime. That'd be nice. Remember, it can go down there, but I don't remember why. Let's have a quick look-see and find out. It's daytime for now. Night doesn't pop back up into existence until later on. Alan Wake is a solid game. You enjoyed it more than Control. I can get that. I think with Alan Wake, they kept gameplay simple, whereas with Control, they tried to they made it too complex by adding in too many layers and things that the game didn't really need, and it kind of made Control a faff. But I did really enjoy the story of Control. I thought, building up this sort of interconnected universe with Alan Wake and Control and Quantum Break and all that stuff, it's good writing. I was saying earlier that regardless of gameplay or anything like that, Remedy know how to write a really good fucking story. Alan Wake is really good story. Control was really good. I loved Max Payne 1 and 2. I haven't played Quantum Break, so I don't know if the story's any good in that, but I would assume it's up to their usual standard. So yeah, Remedy just do great stories, and it is usually the gameplay that is sometimes a little iffy, maybe not quite as good, but still fun enough. But yeah, Alan Wake is just great fun. Okay. Whoop. Let's check out the barn. I don't think there's anything over here, but I honestly don't remember, so. It's weird wandering around this place in the daytime. It seems strange. You're so used to running around at night, suddenly having that. Woo! Hey! What was that? Soft. Is that how it's pronounced? Follow. Could be interesting. Could even be real at this point. I don't know. We'll have to wait to see if my follow number goes up or not.
The darkness had touched me. There was a link between us. Always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
Alright, hey, my follower number's gone up. In that case, thank you to Soft for the follow. I appreciate that. Sorry for the slight hesitation. I've had a lot of bots show up recently, so yeah, I don't necessarily just automatically thank people for follows these days. But thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm on reload. Remember he made games that looked like they were written by Stephen King? Kinda. Certainly, I think there's influence there. There's definitely influence.
The dark presence was no longer trying to capture the writer so he could create the ending it wanted. The writer knew too much. He was too strong. And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane.
Thank you.
That could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything.
I know you're real, because you're talking.
Stop the writer from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
It also made Max Payne 1 and 2. Yeah, I sort of did mention that a minute ago. But yes, they did make Max Payne 1 and 2. I don't know if that was their first game. It's certainly the earliest game of theirs that I've played on. Max Payne 1 and 2 was good. They didn't make Max Payne 3. I think they sold the license or the IP to... I want to say Microsoft did it, but I'm not 100% sure. They didn't do the third one, which is why the third one is tonally completely different game compared to the first two. But yeah, Max Payne 1 and 2, really solid games. Hello. You know, Alan Wake is solid. Control is solid, and I said I haven't played the other one, so I can't comment. Hi. Alright, who threw something at me? You don't do that. Rockstar, yes, thank you. That was it. That was who they sold Max Payne to. Yes, I'd forgotten that. I couldn't remember who it was. You're right, it was Rockstar, not Microsoft. That's me misremembering. Alright. Here we are at the motel. Very good. Unfortunately, guys, to my two new followers, you showed up shortly before I was about to finish streaming for today, because it's 6 p.m. where I live. I don't know where you are in the world, but where I am, it's 6 p.m. And that means I'm afraid it's dinner time, and I've got to go because I'm actually hungry right now. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this, and I will see you all whenever I next see ya. Take care out there, everybody. Bye-bye.